Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Get your coffee, your tea, your water, your orange juice, and a little bit of me this morning. Come on. I'm ready. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. You see, I got on my little crown this morning because I wanted to remind us that guess what? Sometimes it get a little tilted. Sometimes it get a little tough and it get knocked a little sideways like this. But guess what? You take the opportunity, you straighten that thing up, just like that, and you keep it moving. So good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, Miss Dow. How are you? Good morning. I hope all is in divine order for everybody. First off, if you open up these two wonderful things on your face this morning, you've already started out with the blessing for today. And my prayer for you is that you continue on to receive blessings throughout the day, no matter how big or how small. But not only that, that you're able to recognize some of those blessings so that you can be humble and grateful. So the universe will open up and pour out more blessings than you have room enough to receive. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, Miss Nikki. Good morning, cousin Nikki. How are you? How are you? How are you? You guys, I got our affirmation for today, as well as it's Wednesday, so it's a well-being card, and I got a card from the Shaman's deck. So I know, right? And so this morning I got and it's funny because I usually have sometimes I have a crown on my head, but this morning they told me to remind you guys that hey, sometimes stuff get a little tough. Sometimes we be going through stuff, and guess what? It tilt our crown. We be looking like this, like we crazy. But they said, listen, it ain't fell off. They said take that crown, readjust that thing, and guess what? You absolutely splendid. So I want you guys to take the opportunity to readjust your crowns and know that guess what? Everything is in divine order and you are doing great. Yeah, it get knocked to the side every now and then and it get crooked or whatever, but it ain't gonna fall off your head. I promise you that. So good morning. I hope everybody is having a wonderful morning. I don't have a boo-boo stank this morning, but I got her later on. So in a minute, I'm gonna be moving the live into the inside because it's starting to get a little cool outside. You know, my skin a little thin. I ain't been a Michigander for over 10 years, and this weather be something else. Ha ha! That's good. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm glad it's healing. I'm glad your head is healed. Yeah, because you had the incident and again, I told you, Nikki, you were so in a good spirit about that. It was amazing. So I'm glad it's healing up. I'm glad you're feeling better. And like I said, I'm glad you had a whole little she was so about it like cuz I bust my head. And so is healing and she's doing fine and I'm so happy. I'm happy, cousin Nikki. And I'm happy and congratulations for moving up and doing your thing. It don't take long for people to recognize because if you guys if y'all even been paying just a little bit of attention, Nikki didn't she just got this job that she's talking about she's getting ready to get more time in or whatever. She hasn't this hasn't been the job that she's been working the whole time she's been on live. She's just started working with these particular people. So she has displayed um some some um some good attributes about herself. And so they see that. And so I am so proud of you, sweetheart. Um, this morning, I got our affirmation for this morning. It says, I relax and let go. I remember to breathe as I release old habits and practice positive new ones. It says, I relax and let go. I remember to breathe so I release old habits and practice positive new ones. Hmm, absolutely. It's there we go. Absolutely. Um, I'm learning to let go of old habits that I've been taught from my mom, my grandmother, or whatever the case may be. Um, I'm learning to let go of old habits so that I can make room for new ones. Not so much learning them, but make room for them. Because when you got so much stuff on your plate, when you used to dealing with things a particular way, then you don't leave room for the new stuff to get on there. So I'm releasing, and that's kind of how I look at it. I release stuff or push stuff off my plate so that I can make room to learn something new. I already know this particular thing, but guess what? If you can teach me a new way to do this, then I'm all for it. Just like you watch YouTube videos or whatever the case may be, and you've been maybe painting or doing something for a long time, and they show you an easier way, you be like, oh my God, wow. But guess what? It's an easier way to do it. And so, not saying that the way that we were taught was the wrong way, it's just an easier way to do it. And so, you push that old way off the plate so that you can make room to learn that new thing. And then when you learn that new thing, guess what? You're going to teach somebody else that so they don't work so hard. Not that you were doing it wrong. The squirrels out here playing. I'm sorry. Not that you were doing it wrong. Just that it became more efficient. You were able to do it easier with less time or with less energy. And so sometimes that's the old habit. Not, hey, they've been doing something wrong. It's not that they've been doing it wrong. It's that it's a more efficient way to do it sometimes. That's all. Because sometimes our parents and grandparents didn't have that particular thing to be able to do. And so they had to do it the hard way. And that's how they taught us to do it the hard way because that's what they had. But we have more efficient things now to help us out. And that's fine. And so you have to make room to learn that though. That's all they're saying. So just practice a little patience. Sometimes you have to be willing to learn something new. Ha! Oh, you taking tax courses. Himalaya saw. Okay. You know what? Miss Nikki, I would love for you to do a video about the Himalayan saw as well. If you are doing a product line about that particular thing, because Himalayan salt, that pink Himalayan salt has so many attributes with it, or whatever the case may be. At least do a small video. I'm not saying that it has to be longer or anything. Just do a small video and get them some insight on what the benefits are for those particular things, just like the Choco mask. It's a really amazing. Good morning, beautiful. It's a really amazing product. But if you want, do a small video of what the attributes are. It moisturizes your skin. It pulls out the dead cells or whatever the case may be. I'm just giving you ideas. I'm sorry. I'm just on your business. But that's I'm done, Nikki. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I just jumped on in. They was like, "Yeah, just tell her that. I'm sorry." But she said, keep going. Just to, to give people insight, because you're going to do a whole line on it anyway. So if you're going to do that, you say, hey, this was the using this pink Himalayan salt is for. Good morning, Miss Alex. Good morning, beautiful. This is what it is used for. If you have really oily skin, it helps to pull out the impurities in the skin or whatever the case may be. And I'm not really sure. Listen, let me tell you something. If that's what it do, this is funny because I'm just off the top of the head with it because I don't know what Himalayan salt do, baby. Happy hump day, baby. But absolutely. Just a small something, just to let them know that, hey, I got this particular line coming out and this is what it does for your skin. And that's it. You don't have to go all into detail. You have a really pleasant voice, and so it'll be fine. Happy hump day, babies. They really tried to go there this morning. They say, I am a physical extension of creative non-physical energy. They really went there with me this morning. I am a physical extension of creative, non-physical energy. Whoo! Yeah, they was like, you want to be explaining this morning, so let's get the explaining. It says you are so much more than a physical body. You are so much more than a physical body. You have come to know as you. So you are more than just this. You are more than those boobs that sit off real high or that booty that pop when you walk or whatever the case may be. You are more than that. You are source energy. So the funny thing is that people tend to judge you off of this and how pretty you are or how you look or how big the boobs are or how big your booty is or whatever the case may be, but they say what you are is source energy. And so you can probably not have all the attributes that they looking at, but when you come in there, here we go with that big dog energy again, source energy. You bring energy to the room no matter how much you look or how you look, no matter it no it doesn't matter about, it's what you displaying to them so they can see past the physical and look at your spirit. When your spirit outshines what your physical is, that's amazing. Have you ever seen somebody walk in a room and they probably not that good looking, but they energy just, and you just look over like, wow, dang, they shine the room up. That's that's their source energy shining. That's not their, oh, I'm sharp as a tack or whatever the case may be. Their energy is glowing so bright that you can see that. It says, and you are focused on leading edge of thought. You are focused on the leading edge of thought. It says, in this powerful now, you hold the key to allowing the source that is you to flow. So they said, whatever it is that you want to bring to this universe, however you want people to look at you, you are the person that bring that out of you. The better you feel, here it is, the better you feel, the more you are allowing that connection. So when you start to walk in whatever it is you, if you feel like you a goddess, baby, you a goddess. And if you walk in that thing and you want to walk around with a crown on your head every day, then you do that thing. If that's what makes you feel good. And you, once you start doing what makes you feel good, everything else around you aligns with that. Have you ever noticed when you down and depressed, you be like, can't nothing else go wrong, blah, 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 this and this. And the more depressed you are, the more shit go wrong. I'm talking to myself anyways. The more you are depressed, the more stuff go wrong because you are looking for stuff to go wrong because guess what? Everything seems to have been going wrong. But the moment that one thing goes right, and you celebrate that, hey, I've been in a funk, but that one thing that it gave you enough energy that guess what? You stop looking at everything that's been going wrong and you like, okay, I got a little bit of hope that some stuff gonna start going right. And then stuff starts to change. Things start to change because you changed your energy, you changed your atmosphere, you changed what you thought about things. Again, they keep saying that it's all about you. So the better you feel, the happier you are, the better things turn out. I'm a yeah, you'll definitely find it. Ain't that right, Alex? But the funny thing is that I keep, and I'm gonna take this off because my head hurt. But Nikki, I keep getting Nikki. So Nikki had this whole little thing going on when she first got in the lab, and if you've had any kind of connection with her, and you can look at her even from her page, you can tell the transition to when she started feeling herself versus feeling everybody around her. because everybody around her was chaotic or they got chaos going on. Everybody do. Me, anybody, everybody got chaos going on. But guess what? The moment that she said, hey, I'm going to start listening to my intuition and I'm going to go inside and I'm going to start listening to me and I'm going to start figuring out me. Look, everything that she been asking for, everything that she been working for has been working for her. That's what I'm saying. You change your circumstance when you change the way you perceive things. Yeah, hey, guess what? At one point, I'm looking all outside and trying to figure out what's going on around me. But guess what? If I figure out what's going on in my own house and stop worrying about the birds chirping out here, what's going on out here, when I fix this, when I fix that toilet, when I fix this, I make life happier for me. I'm happy. And when I'm happy, guess what? Things go smooth. And guess what? It started to change from the inside, out. Because if I ain't going to allow it in here, I ain't going to allow it out here on my porch. If I ain't going to allow it out here on my porch, I ain't going to allow it in my driveway. This is going to be protected. So things change and people change. And we watch them change. And sometimes it's for the better and sometimes it's for the worse. But I am so happy and excited to see all you guys moving towards the better. That's even Miss Alex. Like I said, we get quiet sometimes and you be like, hey, I see her on the live, but they really quiet and this and this. That's because I'm moving around. I'm doing something. I got some things going on. I'm trying to get some stuff done. And so my soul is connecting and it's aligning with what I got going on, what I put out here in the atmosphere. And so I ain't got time to be thinking about what's going on over here and who over here having a party and who over here fighting and who ain't getting along with their spouse, because I don't care nothing about that. I'm trying to get myself on track. Say that again. Yeah, because you did lose 100 pounds of other people's stuff. And that's what you lost, 100 pounds of bull crap. And so I am proud of you guys for having to take those steps and do those hard things, because fear is debilitating sometimes. Sometimes we get so scared in the moment. I had a friend tell me yesterday, she said, I was right there. I was right there. She has really good ideals about business, about starting one, she has really good ideals. And I told her that yesterday. I said, you should be a freaking millionaire. But she bails on every ideal. She bailed on, and I'm not sitting here talking junk, so she can come on, she can come on my live, and this is stuff I tell her, Turf, you bail on every idea. I said, the guys and the goddesses have blessed you with ideals, baby. She be having ideals that come out though. I'd be like, just move on that thing. Just do it. Just try it one time. And so she had a really good idea yesterday. And I was like, hey, just try it. And I'll even help you. I'll try it. I'll help you. And she was like, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. But she gets fear right at the goal line. She get fearful at the goal line and drop the ball and be like, I don't want to do it. So it takes courage to keep pushing, even when, because you got to push past that fear, because you got to sell that one product that one time. You got to give it to them that one time. But you got to push past that fear. And so when you don't have people that are encouraging, you know what I'm saying? When they don't tell you that, hey, I believe in you, regardless of how it looks. Like my friend, I could have easily been like, yeah, you make all these ideas, but you don't never follow through with them. I could have told her that. But what I told her is, hey, I believe in you. I believe that you can do this. Why don't you get up and do that? Try it just one time. Just one time. It ain't going to cost you much. It ain't no whole lot of startup, what she's talking about. Just try it one time, please. And yeah, they are scared of success. And so with that being said, I am definitely here to encourage her, you, anybody. If you guys are starting off, trying to start your own business, trying to do your own thing, listen, I know it's fearful. I know that hey, I'm going to lose money. I might do this. But guess what? You might win. You might make a product that somebody just want to jump on and take and put on their shelves and hey, sell like hotcakes. But you will never know that if you just don't try it. If you just bail on the ideal all the time. So, hey, I'm gonna need you guys to connect your energy. Because like I said, she has a really good idea, but fear is debilitating sometimes. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. So we got the dust devil. It says moving out of stagnation. Moving out of stagnation. So I know I just be in tune. It says embrace the chaos, trust in the process, moving out of stagnation. It says the process of the dust devil causes a ruckus. So it moves stuff around. I'm gonna show you again. What do a dust devil do? It moves stuff around. It causes chaos. Because guess what? I need to mix some stuff up in here because make some stuff dirty so you can clean some stuff up so you can get some stuff together because this ain't working for us. We need to do something else. It says some people are afraid of his chaotic nature, believing that he comes to intentionally stir things up. The truth is, though, you can't expect this dream ally to behave, to bring niceness, to be clean. His power is in the mess he creates as he calls for you to engage in a full cyclone of life. So what they saying is that in the midst of that, and that's funny that when we get this little thing right here that said, hey, get some of that stuff off your plate. We're gonna relax, we're gonna release some stuff, and we're gonna relax in the moment that knowing that we're gonna suck in some positive stuff. So they said, hey, this dust devil then came, he stirring up stuff. I'm getting stuff dirty so you can move this stuff out the way so you can get that stuff off the plate because I need to bring some new stuff in. You need to bring some new stuff in. So they say, hey, the stuff that don't work for you no more, that stuff over there, that's that garbage that you was talking about, all that, get rid of that. So he came to stir it up, make you uncomfortable in it, make it so dirty looking to you that you gotta move it. You know what I'm saying? You ever been sitting in your house and it's clean, but it ain't as clean as you want it to be, and you get to looking at it and you like, I gotta get up and do something. This is how they make you feel like, hey, I gotta do something, I gotta move, I gotta do something about this right now. He represents two aspects to you now. The winds in your outer life appearing to throw you off course where you assume the world is coming at or happening to you. And the winds that churn inside you with the dust devil arising from the dreamscape to help you escape your invisible chain shackling you to a barren desert. So what they said is stop asking for things to be perfect. We are not perfect beings. Stop asking for things to be perfect. Awkward, messy, conflicted, exuberant, and wild is how you shift things. So, guess what? I could easily have this whole little calm thing about me, but I'm not always calm, you guys. I'm different sometimes. Sometimes I'm a little awkward. Sometimes I'm probably a little messy. And I don't mean messy as far as because I stay out of mess, but I mean messy as far as my home, or maybe sometimes I am a little conflicted, or because I don't see things the way you see things, or whatever the case may be. And so, the funny thing is that even with that, when you don't, I've learned to agree to disagree. It says trust the process. The dust devil knows what you need when you need it. Once things settle, you will see the gleaming jewels awaiting your discovery, the wisdom awaiting integration. So what they're saying is that after you start kicking stuff off and you got to clean up and clear stuff out, you'll start to see exactly what it was that they needed you to see. When you get other people out of the way, and then I don't know why I just keep using Nikki. When she started getting situations, or we start to get situations out of the way, you can clearly see what you need to be doing, because you're not so clouded with other people's stuff. You're not in the midst of their chaos. You have your own chaos going on. We always have our own little dust storm going on. We always got something to clean up. We always thinking about something. We always trying to manifest something. We always trying to do something. So the thing is that you don't have time to be bombarded down with other people's stuff all the time. Again, I'm not telling you not to help people, because that's what we do. What I'm saying is not take on their problems to the point where their problem is your problem, where you can't even function because you're trying to get rid of their problems so that you can get back to your own damn problems. You are supposed to help people when you can help them right then, and not pick the problem up and carry it with you. That's not what we're doing, because we're learning to heal ourselves. We're learning to get ourselves together so that we can be better people for other people. So that when I talk to you and say that, hey, this is how I'm feeling, so that you can acknowledge how people are feeling, so that you can know the spot that you're coming from. The most important thing is knowing you. Sometimes we're even confused about us. And you know what? If somebody asks you what kind of man you want, a lot of times y'all can't even explain what kind of man y'all want. Y'all don't know. I want a man that got a job. I want a man that know how to take care of a woman. I want. But what do you able to communicate? Do you want a man that knows how to express his emotions? Do you want a sensitive man? Yeah, y'all don't, yeah, I know I went a little too deep on that, didn't I? I'm sorry. You know you want him to have the attributes of being able to take care of a home, or the things that y'all put in the head that a man's supposed to have or be able to do. But the mental thing. Do you know what you want in a man mentally, or a woman? Do you guys know what you want in a woman mentally? Because you can look at a woman and say, hey, I want a natural woman with nothing in her hair. I want her to have blah, blah, blah. But do you want her to be smart, book smart, street smart? Do you want her to know how to cook? Do you want her to blah, 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 this and this? Men can usually tell you what they want out of a woman quicker than a woman can tell you what she want out of a man. And I don't know why they got me going there, but we went there. They said moving out of stagnation. So just start paying attention. Because when you know exactly what you want, you'll start moving towards that thing. I promise you, you will. You guys, it is Wednesday. And this hump day, and we have been doing amazing. You guys have been doing amazing. It has been a spectacular September already. I don't care what's been going on. It's spectacular. Because you are still here, you are still pushing, you are still going, things are still happening, and you are able to recognize those blessings. And so I'm so excited for each and every one of you guys to see exactly what goes on in you guys' life. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Because guess what? When I say it out loud, Nikki, when I say it out loud, when I say what I want out loud, that means that I've already told you what I expect. I told you what I want. I told you what I'm expecting out of you. And so when you don't give it to me, then guess what? That means that you know that I'm probably going to move around. A lot of times communication is a big key to why people have the problems that they have, or the lack of communication. Somebody expects you to know when they mad at you. I don't know when you mad at me, because you just stop calling. Say why you mad, and then either I'm going to acknowledge it or I'm not. But at least you said it out your mouth, and you can say, hey, she knows why I'm mad at her. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times we just, they know. Well, they don't know. And what if they don't know and they don't care enough to even try to know? You get what I'm saying? We all too often put so much pressure on other people. You want them to be telepathic? You want them to know exactly how you feel? They should already know. Yeah, they should, but they don't know. And if you don't tell them, guess what? It's your fault too, because you didn't even say nothing. That's just like if somebody owe you money. You don't say something to them. You just as fault as they is, because they, like I said, they might have forgot anything. But instead, you go, ain't nothing there, owe me money. What did you say something to them? Did you say, hey, I know it's been like 6 months or whatever the case may be. You remember that $10? I'm probably needing it right now. All you gotta do is open your mouth. But we'll go around here and we'll bad mouth them about $10 when we still ain't even asked them for the $10. Now, if you ask them for the $10 and they blatantly be like, oh, or they just disregard whatever, then hey, whatever. You know. But sometimes, like I said, we don't even communicate. We won't even open our mouth because we too scared. Here go that fear. We too scared to say something to somebody about something that they owe us, something that we probably need an explanation on. We're too fearful to open our mouth. Absolutely, Alex. Because guess what? We're friends or we family. We don't do that. What in the world? Why would you trip? And even if you don't have it, all you got to say is, hey, I forgot, but I ain't even got it right now. But I did forget though. You'll lose a friend. You'll lose a family member. You'll lose somebody that you've been respecting and loving all this time because you're scared to have some kind of conversation with them. And I don't know, I'm talking to somebody this morning. Somebody's scared to have just one conversation with somebody and tell them, hey, that ain't right. What you doing ain't right. That ain't right, whatever. Or you owe me, or you should be, or and it's about you, or whatever the case may be, and you won't even have a conversation about you. But that's okay. Because the conversations you don't have be the ones that you miss. Because when people dead and gone, you can't go back and talk to them about something, or you can't pick their brain about something or why they did something if you don't have a conversation with them. And sometimes you be fine with that and you just be like, fuck it, I'm cool with it and let it go. That's fine. If you got that kind of attitude, that's fine. But some people, we love them and we just don't want to let them go like that. And we lose people over small misunderstandings sometimes. And so I'm going to take my own advice sometimes. And it might be somebody that I need to reconnect with. I don't know. But I try to be kind when I can. And I try to be understanding. And I try to even have those hard conversations that I don't want to have. That's what I'm saying. I can talk to you about conversations that I don't be want to have. But guess what? If I want somebody to respect me, if I want somebody to, I got to do the same to them. If I don't want them to judge me because I forgot one particular thing, I got to do the same thing. Absolutely. They comfortable with assuming. And just that quick, you like Alex said, you can lose a friend without having a conversation. Oh, I ain't gonna call her no more because she already knows she owed me some fucking money. She probably do. You don't know what's going on just because you see X, Y, and Z. All you gotta do is call her. All you gotta do is talk to her. Like I said, if she blatantly don't respond or whatever, then that's a whole nother thing. But at least had a conversation. That was your friend when you gave it to him, right? That was your friend. Why we ain't cool now? And I know people fall out about money, but sometimes a lot of time people fall out because they don't communicate. Because they won't open up their freaking mouth and tell people what's wrong. So I'm encouraging you. That's a part of letting stuff off your plate. Open up your mouth and tell people what's wrong. If you having an issue with something that somebody is displaying or doing or acting or whatever, say, hey, I don't like the way you treat me. Hey, you owe me some money. Hey, you need to do this. Hey, if it's about you, you supposed to speak up. Because guess what? Nobody else is going to speak up for you but you. And that way you'll clear up a whole lot of friendships, relationships, any shit. by being honest with yourself first, and second, being honest with the person that you're dealing with and communicating with them properly. People think that hooping and hollering at somebody is going to get it. It's not going to get it. All you got to do is just talk to them. Hey, listen, my son had a little problem. His girlfriend had a problem. I told you I don't be caring about people's business. She had a little problem with her friend. She babysitted the kids or whatever the case may be. And when it came time to pay, the girl bailed on her. She texting the girl saying, hey, the girl told me some of my check in communication. Here we go. She came and picked her kids up from her house, said, I'm going to pay you when I pick my kids up. And then when she get to the house, she picks her kids up and then goes home. She says, hey, my check didn't come on. It'll be on by 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock come, go, went, everything. This girl texting her. She won't call her back. She won't text her back. Oh, well, she's somebody's friend and she knows, so she called and tell her, hey, you know your girl ain't, and she called her, tell her some, hey, listen, you ain't gonna pay my friend. You ain't gotta go tell nobody I ain't paying you. You was supposed to pay me at 12 o'clock. I've been calling you, texting you, calling you and texting you, and you're not replying. And then I call the person that knows you to try to get in touch with you, and then now you got an attitude because now you feel like I done told your business. It's my business that I done told that you ain't paid me. You ain't paid me. And then now you got an attitude, so now you gonna use that for a reason to not even pay me again. So you like, I ain't even gonna pay now. Because you never had any intention on paying. But that's what happens when you don't properly communicate prior to doing something for somebody. Because there were some flags in between there. Even when the girl started explaining, and I ain't going all off into that story, when she was explaining exactly what happened, it was some flags in there. And I was pointing out flags to her that, hey, But we live and we learn. But here it is. We're having those hard conversations that she had to go asking for her money. She could have been assuming, said, no. I kept having to tell that girl, ask for your money. Ask for your money. Ask for your money. She should already know. Yes, she should. But ask. Because you don't want nobody to say that, hey, you didn't say anything. No, I did. I asked umpteen times for my money. And now we have an issue because I've babysitted your kids all week and now you won't pay me. You get what I'm saying? So that's when, we're not friends anymore. But at least I properly communicated to you why we're not friends anymore. You know why the ball got dropped here. You didn't pay me. I watched your children. You didn't pay me. And then you got smart and you still didn't pay me. And so we're not friends anymore. I'm not going to go ask you for the money again because I asked you for it. That's not a moment of, hey, they won't give it to me or I borrowed it and I forgot about it. We had those kind of episodes too. But communicate so that you don't lose good friends because they hard to come by. And I don't want you guys to lose good friends over stupid stuff. That's all I'm saying. Because Alex is a really good friend. I've been knowing Alex since I was like almost a teenager. And Nikki is my family. And I don't want to lose friends over dumb stuff. I've lost friends over $10, you guys. And I know it seems simple, but I'll cut your ass off for $10. If I ask you for my money, then that means I need it or whatever the case may be. And yeah, I have cut people off for $10. Will not speak to them again. But I communicated that I needed my money back. That's all I'm saying. And you blatantly just was like, the hell with you, and then give me my money back. And so we're not friends anymore. But I'm going to leave y'all with this because my granny used to tell me, don't ever extend more than you can afford to lose. So don't lend out more than you can afford to lose. Because you know what? People are unpredictable. People are unpredictable. And what they'll do is they'll get your money and you can tell them, hey, it's my bill money. But if they get in a bind, you'll be the last person that they give it back to sometimes. And so if you can't afford to lose it, then you can't lend it. That's a damn shirt for you. If you can't afford to lose it, then you can't afford to lend it out. You understand? So when somebody called and say, girl, my light bill, I don't give a damn. If you can't afford to lose it, you can't lend it out. Because then you going to be the one in the pickle. So how am I going to get you out of trouble and put myself in it? Think about it. Sound crazy, don't it? But we do it all the time, don't we? When you're sitting there thinking about it, you're like, damn. Because you know somebody else that you can probably call and borrow the money from. Like, okay, if they don't give it back to me, but why the hell I got to do that? I'm not doing that. I love you, but not enough to do that. I know that's right. I'm with you, Nikki. Yeah. So, with that being said, you guys make sure that you properly communicate because people are starting businesses. Here it is, Nikki got a business, Alex got a business, I got a business, Ms. K got stuff going on. We got Ms. Dow, you will start some things, you got some stuff going on. And so make sure that you have those hard conversations, especially when it's concerning money. Because you will lose friends, you will lose relationships, you will see the red flags. But have those conversations with people about money. Because when they ask you for money, they say, can I borrow? Can you lend me? And make sure it's a borrow or a lend me. Because you didn't call and say, can you give me? Now, if you say, can you give me? I'm not expecting to get it back. But if you ask to borrow my money, I'm expecting to get my money back. That's two different things. Use your choice of words. So with that being said, it's hump day. Everything is absolutely marvelous. And here it is. Guess what? We learning something. We learning how to communicate about our money. We're learning that guess what? We are very special people under very special circumstances doing very special stuff. And so continue to make your circle great, because you guys are doing amazing. I love the stuff that I'm seeing from you guys. I love how you guys are going out here and being the best version of yourself and shining without anybody even having to look at you in your direction. I can see everybody. And so I'm so proud of you guys. Keep pushing and keep having those hard conversations and keep moving forward, because guess what? Y'all gonna be great. It may not be millionaires all the time because everybody ain't gonna make millions, but it's gonna be successful. And that successful means whatever you see success being. Because everybody don't want to be millionaires. Some people just want to live comfortably, and that's success for them. And so if that's what success looks like for you, then that is exactly what you are going to get. And I am speaking that into the atmosphere, and I am going to watch you guys get it, because I love you so very much. And I'm so proud of you guys for doing the hard steps, for listening when you thought that, hey, things are going crazy. But they got to turn that stuff upside down in order to get it up, standing upright. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful Wednesday. We are probably going to do 3-card readings on Friday. So I will see you guys tomorrow for the card of the day. 3-card readings on Friday. I love you guys so very much. Go out here and rock the best part of your day, because you guys are absolutely amazing. Nikki and Alex and Dial and Wanda and Michelle uh and Rebel and whoever else I didn't name on the line, you guys are doing great. Even when you don't come on here, you still doing great. And I love you guys so very much, and I only want the best for you. So go out and be the best version of yourself. I would definitely see you here tomorrow for the card of the day. I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.